2024 is right around the corner, and with this new year comes new Minecraft worlds. So I figured it would be a better time than ever to give you guys the 5 best starter farms for Minecraft Bedrock 1.20. If you're building your first enchantment table, this fully automatic sugarcane farm will be perfect for you. Now this sugarcane farm is super simple and will only take you a few minutes to set up, but still has some really good rates. Start off by placing down a block with a piston on top of that. You then want to come around to the back here, placing an observer, place one more block on the back of the piston, and a piece of redstone dust on the block just like that. Next, and this part doesn't have to be glass, but I like to use glass just because I think it looks nicer than solid blocks, build up 3 blocks on both sides, one on the top like that, and then you're going to want to go ahead and build up 3 more just like that, so you have a fully enclosed area so the sugarcane will not fall out of this area. For now, I'm going to temporarily remove these 3, but later on you are going to want to build those 3 up. Next, what we want to do is go down 4 blocks. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I then want to take both my chests, 1 or 2, doesn't matter, place it on the bottom with a hopper leading into it there. Then take a rail, a hopper minecart on top of that, and then go ahead and replace this grass block right here. You then want to place 1 block down just right there, and then go ahead and take your water, place it in that spot, and then like I mentioned, I am just going to build this glass back up right here, placing my sugarcane inside, and the entire sugarcane farm is complete. So how this farm works, first of all, you need to make a staircase going down so you can actually access your chest. But what you're going to see is when the sugarcane does actually end up growing up to this 3rd level, the observer is going to see it, the piston's going to break it, and all of the drops are going to go inside of this chest down below. The best part about this farm is it's also super easily expandable, and you only need to use 1 of these observers because, as you're going to see, if you connect the redstone like this with a repeater behind if the string gets too long, once this observer sees it, what's going to happen is every single one along the entire way is also going to be activated. So if all of these are also grown up to this level, and as you can see, this one over here will go up, they'll all be activated and all of the drops are going to go inside of that below chest down there. An extremely simple sugarcane farm, and one that you need to have at the start of your game. Everybody needs wood, and everybody hates farming for it. So here's the fastest method that there is out there to cut down a tree so you can minimize the amount of times that you have to go farming for it. Now this wood cutting technique is less of a farm and more of, well, a technique. It's the most efficient way to chop down any trees. In early game, we all know that you always run out of wood super easily, so it's always good to have a surplus of wood at the beginning of your game. So this will work for dark oak, jungle, and spruce saplings. What you want to do is place 4 of them just like this and grow it up. Everybody knows this strategy. Now the best way to cut it down, you're going to want to go ahead and take your axe. Obviously the better enchants that you have, the better. So you can see on mine, I do have Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5. What you want to do is break up in a staircase like this. So I'm going to go up, breaking, creating a staircase going all the way to the top of the tree just like this, so that I don't need to constantly build up and go back down. All I have to do is run all the way up, making it to the top of the tree. And then once you make it to the top of the tree, all the way up here, you simply stand in the middle and break the blocks going all the way down, spiraling your way back down, And as you can see, in just a minute of breaking down this tree, I've gotten myself over a stack of logs here, and I can do this again over and over with any of these types of trees. This is the amount of wood that you need at the beginning of your game, and this is not something that you want to forget about when you start your new world. Now make sure to stick around because we still have 3 amazing farms on this list. Real quick, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. Everybody needs wool in Minecraft, and this simple farm will give you more than you could ever want, fully automatically. On top of this, one of the fastest methods of collecting netherite early on in the game is with beds, and wool is needed for that, lots and lots of wool, so this farm can allow you to sit here overnight and have plenty of wool to do all that nice netherite farming. Now this wool farm is fully AFK and only takes you a couple minutes to set up. The first thing you want to do is take your dispenser and place it 1 block behind where you want the sheep to be standing. Next, come around to the back, break those 2 blocks and place an observer on this grass block right there. Replacing that grass block right there, and then go ahead and place a piece of redstone on top of that, just like that. Next, and this part doesn't have to be glass, it can just be any solid block, go ahead and make yourself a nice little casing for the sheep inside of here so that it has no way to get out. Again, I'm going to temporarily break these 2 blocks, but I'll place them back again later. I'm then going to break down 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and again here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very similar to the sugarcane farm. Go ahead and place 1 or 2 chests down here, however many you want, with your hopper on top, your rail on top of that, and then your hopper minecart right on top of that right there. You then want to take your grass block, place it back where the observer is, and then go ahead and place another one right here. You can have a ladder going up here, or what I like to do is just make a staircase going down to it, so you can easily access this chest. Now the final thing you need to do is simply put your shears inside of this dispenser here, replace your 2 glass blocks, and actually get a sheep inside of this area. So how this farm works, whenever the sheep does eat this grass, signifying to Minecraft that the sheep does actually have wool, this observer underneath there, hi guys, this observer underneath there is going to activate the redstone, which activates the shears, shearing the sheep, as you're going to see right now. So it's going to eat it, it's going to be sheared, and its drops are automatically going to go inside of here. And of course, you can dye the sheep any color you want to get any color of wool. All you have to do is sit here and let the farm do the rest of the work. This is definitely a farm that you're going to want if you're ever thinking of going netherite mining. Everybody needs fuel, and this small farm right here that I've built will produce 400 items of smelting every couple minutes. Now the reason this farm is so good is because it's super easily expandable, is extremely simple to make, takes almost no resources, but still produces tons and tons of fuel. So start off by identifying how many sources of fuel you want. For me, I'm just going to go with 4, but you can expand this or make this smaller however much you want. On one of the edge of the cauldrons here, you can't click in the middle, you're going to have to click in the edge. Go ahead and build up 3 blocks, breaking the bottom 2, and then go ahead and match however many cauldrons you have down here up here with the blocks, and then take your dripstone and place it underneath just like that. Next, you're going to want to make an encasing around this area up here, so I'm going to go ahead, just build up a nice little area just like this. And now what I want to do is take a bucket of lava and put 1 source on every single block. What you're going to see is when the lava actually is put up there, you're going to see that these dripstone are now dripping lava, which is going to leak inside of these cauldrons and are eventually going to fill up with lava. I'm going to turn on my tick speed to speed up the process so you guys can see how it works. As you're going to see, the lava is going to drip down and eventually it is going to fill up just like that. I then walk up to this, I right click on there to get the lava, it's going to refill from that up there. I can then put this into a furnace and it'll smelt this entire stack just from one of the 4 things that I've just put down inside of there. I mean, this fuel farm is absolutely insane. You'll never have another problem with fuel, and this took me maybe 2 minutes to set up, so it's definitely not one that you want to miss out on when you're starting your new world. Everyone loves bone meal, everyone loves XP, and everyone needs arrows to kill the Ender Dragon. That's why this skeleton farm is perfect for anybody that's starting off a new world. On top of all this farm does give really good XP for that early game enchanting. The first thing you want to do is go out 4 blocks in every single direction, and now what I want to do in this 4x4 area here, 4 in every single direction, is I want to clear out everything that falls within this area. So as you can see, I've now cleared out this entire area. It is important to make sure that you do clear it 3 high from on top of the spawner. So that's 1, 2, 3, just like that. Doesn't matter if it's higher, but it can't be any lower. Next, what you want to do is fill in any of the holes or the gaps that you do have, making sure that there's no way that the skeletons are going to be able to escape. Now that I have my square built like this, what I want to do is go ahead and break these blocks that I have here, and I'm going to go ahead and dig down 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to break everything 4 blocks down. Once your entire thing is done, you should have something that looks just like this. So first you want to decide which side you actually want the mobs to be on. So for me, I'm going to say that I want them to be pushed towards this side. So I'm going to go to the opposite side here and place water going all the way down. And if you've done the dimensions correctly, it should stop right 1 block short. Next, I'm going to pick which corner I want them to be pushed to. I'm going to go ahead and say I want them to be pushed over here. So I'm going to go ahead, break this entire pathway here and place water on the opposite side. So now when the skeletons do spawn in, they're going to be pushed down into here, through here, and onto this 1 block. And now to make sure no skeletons spawn on top of the spawner, go ahead and place a slab or any non-spawnable block on top of it. Next, you want to come to this 1 block that we have left here and dig down at least 4. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and dig out myself a nice little area here. This is where I am actually going to be AFKing and killing the skeletons, so I'm going to make this as big as I need. Now this next part is very simple. All I'm going to do is break into the ground. I'm going to use a double chest, but you can use a single if you want. Just make sure that one of the chests are right below the hole. Go ahead and place down a hopper right there. And then all I'm going to do is place down 4 slabs just like this. And the entire farm's complete. Now all of the skeletons are going to be pushed down inside of here. I can kill them, collect their XP, and all of their drops will go inside of this chest. Now one important thing that you do have to remember is to go back up to the top and break the torches so mobs can spawn. Also, you do want to make sure that your game is on hard mode. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead, break all of the torches. I can go into settings and turn my game to hard. Easier normal would work, but hard spawns 50% more mobs. You can see that they are going to be pushed down into here and then fall into my box area down here. I mean, as you can see, this farm is super efficient. I already have 2 more skeletons falling down here. I can stab them, collect their XP, everything goes into here. A super convenient farm that'll give you tons of bones and arrows, anything that you need to start off your world. Alright, well, that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As well, if you ever want to download any of the farms in my tutorials, that's going to be the first link in the description. You can join my Discord there and download any of the farms completely for free. Good luck with those starter worlds, and I'll catch you guys next year. BlazedMC out.